Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So this video is going to be how I slayed the $60 Amazon wig. It's a lace front wig on my client. If you guys are interested, just continue watching. If you have not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Okay, and we're gonna jump into this video. So she came to me already braided down. So all I did was use that yellow bottle got to be glue gel cream-ish type of hold product, and I just used that on her edges, and then literally got a blow dryer and blow dried it on warm and smooth her edges back. After that, I got the Ruby Kisses contour palette, and I'm going to use one of the next to last darkest shade, and I'm going to use that on underneath the wig where the lace is, and I'm actually going to use it on top of the lace as well. She does not want a cap. She said the cap is too itchy for her and everything, so we are not going to use a cap today. So all I'm going to do is cut the extra lace in the back where the comb is, and I'm going to cut all of the front combs out, the two side combs and the middle comb off, because they just really hurt and they really offer no purpose, especially when you're getting the glue down. So yeah, that's what we're going to use. So as you guys can see, I'm cutting the combs off. There are 3 combs at the front and a comb in the back. And I'm just going to tighten the elastic strap in the back just to tighten the wig up to give her a more secure finish, because she does not want the wig sewn down either. Okay, so as you can see, I am applying the wig, position it to where I want it to fit, and then I'm going to proceed to cut off the ear tabs to make sure that her wig is fitting nice and snug, specifically for her head shape. Okay, so you're going to just try to find their ear underneath the lace, and then you're just going to cut in a half moon shape where it's kind of like a curve. You're going to cut in the direction and in the shape of the top of the ear. And then after you are done with that, then you're going to make sure the wig is in position, and then you're going to start to mold the wig down. Here, as you can see, I'm putting that same color on top of the lace just to make sure the lace blends in with her skin better. After that, I'm going to literally cut some slits where I want her lace to, well, cut the slits where I'm going to just lay the lace piece by piece, and I'm going to use a 91% alcohol to clean her hairline. After I use the alcohol, I'm going to let it dry, and then I'm going to use the Walker Lace Tape Scalp Protector just to provide a barrier between her scalp and the lace glue. And I'm going to let that dry all the way down as well. After that scalp protector has dried, I'm going to use the Bold Hold lace glue. It got stuck when it comes to the little squirter type of tool, so I just opened it all the way and just applied it with my rat tail comb. You're going to want to do 3 to 4 layers, thin layers, and then wait till they're basically mostly clear, and then you're going to apply the wig. If you want to speed up the process, you can use a blow dryer, but like I said, the key is to spread it really, really thin. I'm going to lay the lace. I'm going to make sure the lace falls a little in front of where I see like the shiny lace glue underneath. I'm just going to use that as a guide to make sure that I'm not applying it wrong, but I'm going to use that as the guide. Wherever it's shiny, I'm going to apply a little bit ahead just to make sure I'm not applying it too far back. I'd rather have the wig too far forward than too far back because you can always cut off the extra lace. And then I'm going to use the teeth of the combs, I'm sorry. I'm going to use the teeth of the combs, and then I'm going to use that to smooth in the lace with her scalp into the glue. And then I'm going to use the blow dryer on warm and press that lace further into the skin just to make sure that it melts pretty well. After I do that, I'm going to apply an elastic band, the kind of band that you use for wigs. I'm going to apply that just to melt the lace in that much more. This is going to sit in her hair for about 10 to 15 minutes while I style her hair. Right here, I'm going to, after I do that and press that in really good, then I am going to find where I'm going to part her hair. It's going to be a side part. And then I'm going to make sure that the roots and everything is laid. I'm going to use the Love Me wax stick. They don't sell this in stores. Love Me sent me that in a wig box, so that's what I'm using. I actually like it pretty well. It's not oily, it's pretty dry, but it gets the job done. You don't have to use this wax stick. You definitely use another wax stick, okay? But I'm going to use the hot comb on 450. No, I think it's on 430. Yeah, because I don't think it gets to 450. But I'm going to use it on 430 just to smooth out the roots where I apply the wax stick, and that's going to give you a more clean finish. After I've done that, I'm going to take the elastic band off after about 10 to 15 minutes, and then I'm going to style the hair. I'm going to get one of those edge brushes and some spritz, and I'm going to spray some spritz onto the edge brush just to make sure her hair is all the way back before I start cutting the lace off. I don't want to cut any unwanted or wanted baby hairs off of her lace, because when she cut it, you cannot get it back, okay? So I'm just smoothing her hair out the way, and then I'm going to use a little eyebrow razor comb to cut off the extra lace. Now, you can use scissors, but I've tried both, and honestly, the razor comb just works better for me because it just provides a more unnatural type of look, and it's not straight across. With the scissors, it just gives a straight across look unless you just real jagged. But an old razor honestly works the best because it gives a more jagged look when it's like really fresh and new. It's almost like scissors, so it's like very straight. So I like to use an old razor, and any extra, then I'll just use the scissors. But as you guys can see, parts where I use the scissors, those are going to be like the parts where, it's like kind of straight. But yes, so if I didn't cut all the lace off, I'm just going to part out where I need to cut the extra lace off, and this just makes it easier to see, easier to use, especially since I am going with the razor comb. And y'all ignore the little fire alarm is going dead in my house, so you're gonna hear the beeping noise while I'm filming this voiceover. I'm so freaking sorry. It's only in my salon room for some reason. It's acting it's acting crazy, y'all. It's acting a fool, okay? So yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the extra lace off. Now I'm going to pull off where I want the baby hair, and I'm going to section that off and braid that out the way. I use this whole concept from Slave by Jordan. He is freaking bomb, y'all. Of course, I don't do it as good as him, but I just use his method to install a wig, and it worked out pretty well. But like I said, I'm just going to braid that out the way, and then after I braid everything out the way, I am going to use the Got To Be Glue hairspray, which is actually kind of stiff and kind of tough to use. He uses like a Sebastian's shaper spray or something like that. He used like a lighter hairspray. That way it still gives a hold, but it's not crunchy. But it actually turned out pretty well. It didn't get stuck or get crunchy on me. But like I said, I just sprayed that hairspray onto the lace at the front just to make sure that it melts way better in. And then I'm going to use 2 wrap strips, fold them in half, and tie that on her edges. And then you're going to see me apply the elastic band too. Elastic band just kind of helps it melt a little better as well. Especially because for some reason, the wrap strips just don't, they just don't sink in enough for me. I need that elastic band, baby, okay? That's what I need. But what I end up doing with her hair is I end up applying some Afro-G mousse, and then I apply some water, Afro-G mousse, and water. I'm just kind of going back and forth. The water is going to make it slick down. The Afro-G is going to hold that slick down. So, and it's also going to kind of help it curl and help hold that curl. And then the bob was kind of like so uneven, so I ended up kind of doing like a blunt cut, but making it a little bit asymmetrical because the front's a little bit longer. So, but other than that, there wasn't really much to do when it comes to this wig. After about 20 minutes, I'm going to cut the elastic, well, take the elastic band off and then cut the wrap strips off. And then I am going to, work out where I'm having the baby hairs. I'm going to cut that with the razor comb, and then I'm going to use the Got To Be Glue gel, and I'm mixing that with Afro-G foam mousse. That way it gives it some slip, but it doesn't make it like super hard and sticky like it would be by itself with the Got To Be Glue gel by itself. So the foam just kind of add more lightness to the baby hairs. And then I'm just going to mold. I just want a little bit. I don't want anything too heavy on the baby hairs. So that is what I'm going to do. And I didn't set the baby hairs with anything because I mixed the mousse with the Got To Be Glue gel. I could have like put wrap strips on it again for a couple minutes until the Got To Be Glue gel dried. That is definitely an option. But I just didn't. I just used a blow dryer to dry everything. And that was about it, you guys. Like, this tutorial was pretty simple, pretty easy. She didn't use a cap underneath, so I did have to kind of apply some color on the parts just to make sure that it wasn't like dark and it didn't show like her hair underneath. So if you don't wear a cap, just kind of make sure you put some makeup on that part just to make sure that part gives a more scalpiana look, okay? But yes, guys, that's basically the tutorial. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Again, this is a $60 wig, okay? I will have the link to the wig in the description box. This video is not sponsored. I just asked her what was the link to the wig, just in case you guys are interested. The wig is pretty good, honestly. It wasn't too bad. So, yeah, the lace was pretty good. The hair is pretty soft and full. Didn't get much shedding or anything like that, so just let you guys know that is what it looks like. And yeah, if you guys are interested in this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Mwah.